everyone, it's Miss T, and today we're going to read Little Red Hot. I love this story. Today I want to remind you to read just like the characters to really make your story come to life. Let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a little bitty Texas gal called Little Red Hot. Folks called her that because she loved to eat red hot chili peppers. She ate peppers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She ate pepper ice cream for dessert. She had hot pepper cake for her birthday with jalapenos on top instead of candles. Wow, have you had a pepper before? It's super hot. Oh my goodness. Folks used to say that Little Red Hot could eat fire out of a stove. Oh my goodness, eat fire? Can you imagine? Little Red Hot would answer, "Nah, I wouldn't do that. Fire ain't hot enough." Did you see how I changed my voice to fit the character? One day, Little Red Hot's mama said to her, "Little Red Hot, I heard from Grandma today. She's feeling poorly. I think she has a cold. Could you drop by and look in on her? She'd feel so much better to see you." "I'll do that, Mama," Little Red Hot said. "I'll bake a hot pepper pie, Grandma's favorite. It'll knock those cold germs right out of her." Do you see how I tried to act a little worried like Mama? Little Red Hot got busy in the kitchen. In no time at all, she had mixed up the hot pepper pie. She used Louisiana hot sauce instead of milk and filled the crust with eggs, cheese, and the hottest chili peppers she could find. Oh my goodness. Are you the kind of person that likes spicy things? I like spicy things, but this seems way too spicy for me. Jalapeno peppers that could make a grown man weep. Tabasco peppers that could knock over a longhorn. Habanero peppers that could take the paint off of walls. And Nana Jolokias from India, one of the hottest peppers in the world. Each one came with a warning label. Warning. Little Red Hot put the pie in the oven to bake. Have you ever baked something in the oven? But she didn't have to turn the oven on. Why is that? That pie was so hot, it baked itself. Oh my goodness, you didn't even need to turn the oven on. Little Red Hot got on her pony and set off for Grandma's house. Along the way, she met up with Pecos Bill and his cowboys. "Hey, Little Red Hot, where are you going?" they called to her. "I'm taking a hot pepper pie to Grandma. She has a cold," Little Red Hot said. "Now you be careful on your way to Grandma's house," said Pecos Bill. "We just talked to the three little tamales, and they say that Señor Lobo, the big bad wolf, is prowling around the neighborhood. You keep an eye out for him." "I'll do that, Pecos Bill," Little Red Hot promised. What do you think's gonna happen next? Before I turn a page, I always think to myself, what trouble could come in this book? Do you think you know what the trouble will be? No sooner had Pecos Bill and the cowboys ridden out of sight when Little Red Hot saw a big gray animal loping toward her. "Hold it right there! Don't you come any closer!" Little Red Hot yelled. "I know who you are. You're Señor Lobo, and Pecos Bill warned me about you." The big gray animal stopped running. "You got me all wrong, miss," he said. "I'm not Señor Lobo. I'm Señor Coyote. I may be tricky, but I wouldn't hurt a fly." What do you think? Do you think he's telling the truth? "You're mighty big for a coyote," Little Red Hot said. "You're mighty smart for a little girl, and pretty too. Where are you going to?" "I'm going to visit my grandma. She's feeling poorly," said Little Red Hot. "What a good little girl you are. You tell your grandma I hope she feels better." And off he went. What do you think he's going to do? If this is Señor Lobo, I wonder what he might do. Of course, that big gray animal wasn't Señor Coyote at all. It was Señor Lobo, and Little Red Hot had no business talking to him. What's happening in this picture? Some of you are saying there are lots of Senior Lobos. And some of you are saying this is showing that Senior Lobo is jumping from one rock to the other all the way to Grandma's house. I think that might be what's happening here. But it was too late to do anything about that now. Even worse, Senior Lobo knew a shortcut that took him straight to Grandma's house. He stepped up to the front door and knocked. Do you think Grandma will open the door? Little Red Hot, is that you? Grandma said. Senior Lobo made his voice sound like Little Red Hot. Yes, Granny, I heard you were sick. I hope you're feeling better. I feel better already knowing that you're here. Come on in. Uh-oh. Senior Lobo did just that. Grandma let out a yelp. Ah! When she saw him. Grandma was sick, but she wasn't slow. She jumped out of the window and ran. I'll catch her later, Senior Lobo said. He rummaged through Grandma's clothes until he found a spare nightcap and nightgown. That's basically pajamas. He put them on and hopped into bed just as Little Red Hot arrived. Howdy, Grandma, it's Little Red Hot. I'm sorry you don't feel good. Why is your front door open? To let in the breeze, darling, to let in the breeze, Senior Lobo said. I brought you a surprise, Grandma. Little Red Hot went to the kitchen. She cut a big wedge of hot pepper pie and put it on a plate. She carried it to Grandma's bedroom. I'm looking at Little Red Hot's face, and I'm wondering what she's thinking about Grandma. Do you think that she's fooled? Senior Lobo lay on the bed with the covers pulled up to his nose. Little Red Hot looked at him real hard. Grandma, what big eyes you got. The better to see you with, darling, Senior Lobo said. Do you notice here, big eyes? They're pop-out words. When you see pop-out words, you need to emphasize them when you read them. Grandma, what big ears you got. The better to hear you with, darling, Senior Lobo said. Grandma, what big teeth you got. Now don't say another word, because I know what they're for, said Little Red Hot. What are they for, darling? Senior Lobo asked. They're for eating this hot pepper pie I made just for you. Little Red Hot shoved that wedge of pie into Senior Lobo's mouth. Ah! To say he yelled wouldn't do him justice. He hollered so loud space aliens could have heard him in the next galaxy. Wah! He didn't go out the front door or the back. He shot straight up like a rocket, straight through the ceiling of Grandma's bedroom, trailing fire and smoke as he went. That's when Pecos-Bill and the cowboys arrived. Grandma told us Senor Lobo came by. Where is he? Little Red Hot pointed up at the hole in the ceiling. He went that way. I don't suppose he'll be back. Would y'all like to stay for supper? I got hot pepper pie for everyone. No thanks, Little Red Hot, Pecos-Bill and the cowboy said. We're brave all right, but we're not that brave. What do you think he means, we're not that brave? Not that brave enough to eat that hot pepper pie? Probably. I don't think I'd be brave enough either. So Little Red Hot and her grandma ate that hot pepper pie all by themselves, every last crumb. And guess what? It knocked those cold germs straight out, just as Little Red Hot had promised. The end. Thank you so much for reading with me. See you next time. Bye.